It's Joe Neely, and this is episode 9. As you may have noticed, I've got some fun new graphics, new thumbnails for the beginning of each video, and they say episode 9, so I'm very excited about this new little addition. I'm starting pretty lo-fi here and increasing slowly, the production value, I should say. So, in this segment, segment 2 of episode 9, I want to talk with you about one of my favorite questions because I think it really helps us understand, or at least start understanding, who we are. The question is this: when you have a broken heart, you feel bad, right? And what that is your brain releasing chemicals because when your brain identifies that you've lost, a desirable mate, you feel bad. Okay, fine. So what happens now? Your brain releases these chemicals into other parts of the brain, that pick up on these chemicals and say, oh, I feel bad, right? So the question is, who are you? Are you the part of the brain that made the judgment that said this is a bad thing? Or are you the one who experiences this pain? When you're in a breakup and you feel bad, you probably feel like a victim. You probably feel like all this pain, woe is me, this is so terrible. And that's your brain reminding itself not to let go lightly of desirable mates. Your brain might not be right. That person may not have been good for you at all, but you'll probably still feel sad just because you're an animal. And when you have a mate, losing them for whatever reason, even a breakup where it was a good idea to break up can be painful. So that's my question. Who are you? Are you the part of the brain that says, this is bad, we should punish ourselves for this, and dumps a bunch of chemicals out into the brain that make you feel bad? Or are you the part of the brain that picks up on those chemicals and feels bad? Is that where the consciousness that is you, lives? In this place where you're rewarded or punished, depending on the decisions you make? I don't know. It's a mystery. I'm not here to answer this question. I'm just here to ask it. I do know that you have choice. I do know that you can live in different parts of your brain. I know that you can pay attention to different parts of yourself. I really like David Data, and he talks about this idea that you can feel that blissful feeling of when you're in bed sleeping and everything goes away, all your cares and worries go away, and you're just sleeping. If you do that when you have an early morning appointment, you might sleep through it. Maybe not a good idea, but it's one place that you can go within yourself. You can daydream, right? You can go into that dreamlike state where everything feels good and you have no worries. And you can do that while you're awake. I enjoy that quite a bit. You can, pick up on other people's anxieties. You can be very much into them, into your perceptions of them, or not. You can be very much into planning and the logical part of your brain and making lists and determining things and making choices and plans. Or you can be in the moment. There are many, many, many parts of your brain that you can focus on, that you can listen to. So that makes me wonder if we aren't any one particular part of the brain, but a consciousness that chooses to be in one part of it or the other, depending on mood, depending on situation. If I need to calm down, I may put myself in a blissful, sleepy state. If I need to get amped up, I may think about some things that make me anxious. I don't know. But there's a lot more going on there than we know yet. And a lot of mysteries to be examined. A lot of things to be studied. So, yeah, that's my question. If you know anything about this or you just want to help me ask the question in greater detail, please drop me a comment below. And I'll see you in segment 3. Bye-bye.